Hello everyone. Thank you for coming to Steno 24/7. This will be case number 8, two voice, 1,000 words Q&A on the subject of personal injury at 90 words per minute. Ready? Let's write. Question: will you please state your name for the record? Answer: my name is Richard Farwell. Question: do you know the claimant in this case? Answer: that is right. I do. Question: for how long have you known him? Answer: I would say that I have known him for about 5 years. Something like that. Question: did you ever work with him? Answer: I worked with him at the Watkins Iron Works. Question: is that located here in the city? Answer: yes, that is right. Question: did you sign up a contract of employment with the Stone Breaker Company, Inc. at the same time the claimant did? Answer: that is right. Fisher Island. Question: now, pursuant to entering into that employment, did you go with a group of men that went to Fisher Island? Answer: that is right. Fisher Island. Question: you two men went together to that place of employment? Answer: we were in the same outfit. Question: was a part of that a journey on a ship? Answer: 8 days. Question: what was the name of that boat? Answer: I don't remember the name, but I can look it up and let you know. Question: can you recall when you left on this ship? Answer: it was in June. Strike that. It was in 2006, June. Question: after you got to your place of destination, did you and the claimant work together? Answer: yes, we did. Question: did you work with him on June 24th, 2006? Answer: yes. Question: do you recall an occasion, Mr. Farwell, that the claimant was called upon to repair a cook stove to be installed in the mess hall for the use of the men at that place of employment? Answer: we made a stove for them because they didn't have one. Question: did you help him in making that stove? Answer: that is right. I welded it together. He planned it, laid it out, and I welded it together. Question: as part of the construction of that stove, were you obliged, or did you go to a lower deck on the boat and look for materials and parts for that stove? Answer: that is right. Question: and you were with the claimant at the time? Answer: yes. Question: in other words, you went down to the lower deck together? Answer: that is right. Question: will you please tell us your purpose in going down there? Answer: certainly. We went down there to get steel to make this stove. It was sheet steel. We got it down in the hold of the ship. Back end. Question. What happened to the claimant at the time you were down there looking for this steel? Answer. Well, at that particular time, I don't think anything happened to him. He got hurt when we were going to the mess hall with the steel. Question. Can you tell us just how that injury that you just referred to took place? Answer. There was a pipe there. The way it was built, a man couldn't walk under it, not straight up. We were carrying the material through, and he bumped his head, walked right into the pipe. Not exactly right into it. He tried to duck the pipe. He came up and hit himself. He came up underneath the pipe and bumped his head. I was walking behind him. Question. This was in full sight of your vision? Answer. That is right. Question. Do you mean to say he raised with his head and struck the pipe? Answer. He tried to dodge the pipe. The pipe, I would say, was about 5 or 6 inches too low for an ordinary man to walk under. He tried to duck it and came up too quick and stunned himself on the pipe. Question. As it appeared to you, would you say it was an ordinary blow or otherwise? Answer. I would say hard. He complained of being dizzy and didn't feel so good when we were around trying to build the stove. Question. Immediately after he struck the pipe, how did he act and how did it affect him? Answer. He was sort of dazed, like anyone hit with a blow. Question. Did he say anything in that dazed condition or right afterwards? Answer. Something to the effect it nearly floored him. Something like that. Question. Do you know if he was unconscious? Answer. No, he wasn't. He was just in a dazed condition. Question. Did you continue working, or rather, did he continue working with you in the construction of the stove? Answer. Yes, he did. He went on the job on the barge and they brought him back in a very sick condition about 2 days later. Question. Did you see him when they brought him back on the barge? Brought him back to the ship that was stationed there? Answer. Yes, I did. He was in the boat's hospital for about 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. Question. Did you talk to him on any occasions when you were around the ship's hospital? Answer. I went to see him once while he was there. Went once. Question. Did he make any complaint to you about anything when you went to visit him? Answer. He said he hadn't felt good since the time he bumped his head. He also said he was having trouble with his ear, that it had gone haywire. Question. Did you notice anything about his ear? Answer. No. I didn't see anything, only that he had cotton in it. Question. Did he make any other complaints to you? Answer. Only that he didn't feel well. Question. Did he say anything about experiencing any pain anywhere? Answer. Yes. Said he had headaches. Question. Anything else? Answer. Dizzy spells. He said he felt dizzy most of the time. Question. How long after you arrived there with him was he returned home? Answer. I would say about a month. Question. Did you see him at the time he left or at about that time? Answer. Yes, I did. Question. Did you have any talk with him on that occasion? Answer. He said that he was going home, that he was sick and wanted to go home. Question. Did he say anything further about his condition or about the nature of his sickness? Answer. Well, his illness complaints were about his head and his ear. Question. Did he ever make similar complaints about his head and his ear before you men started the trip to reach your place of employment, or before he struck his head? Answer. No, he did not. Question. As far as you know, he didn't have any injury of any kind at the time he left for your destination? Answer. No. Question. You didn't observe any? Answer. No. Question. When was the first time you saw him after your return? Answer. It must have been about 5 weeks ago when I first saw him. I am not too sure of my memory on that.